Let's play some APBA golf. This is an unannounced live stream tonight with my good friends, John Thompson and Jeff Siegel. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing well.
Doing well, Scott.
Have you been practicing to prepare for this match?
I did play 9 holes, but I played Copperhead just because I was in the mood to play that course. So I haven't played Seaside in a while. So I'm starting to get the jitters already for the wind, but we'll be okay, I think.
This is my first time with Seaside.
Okay. Oh, really? Your first time? Oh, yeah. Well, this will be a quote unquote treat for you, John, because this course is, I think, unlike any other course that I've played, APBA course that I've played, because of the strong wind conditions that are here. And the game caddy can handle all of that as long as I don't screw up. Game caddy works for Seaside. Trust me, I've played Seaside many times, including earlier this afternoon. But I've got to do my part right in order to be able to make that happen. All right, so let me bring up the screen here so folks can see who's playing. And that means I got to click over here, and you guys are going to disappear for a while. All right. So what I've got up on the screen here is hole number 1 at Seaside with the cards, the APBA cards that you guys have chosen for tonight's match, which will just be the front 9 at Seaside. We won't get through all 18 holes. I know that. And the player that I've chosen as well. So Ben Hogan, that's you, John. Anything you want to say about why you chose Ben Hogan, his all-time great card, 1948?
Well, you know that I lean toward the historical aspect of golf, and I've always wanted to play his card. I've never played. I've played Bobby Jones a lot. I haven't played Ben, but his card for ironwork and approach shots is pretty awesome.
Okay, and how about you, Jeff? Why'd you pick Tom Watson?
I'm also kind of an old school guy. When I first started watching golf, Tom Watson and Nicklaus is always my number 1, but always loved Watson. Classy guy, just always in control on the course, and I've played with him a few times, and he seems to play that way on APBA too. So I'm hoping that he can keep it off the beach, unlike you this afternoon, Scott.
Yes, you have a sharp eye. And this is Tom Watson's 1977 card, all-time great card. And I'm not going to ask anybody their age. I may be the oldest of the 3 of us. For any younger viewers that we have, know that Tom Watson at one point put out a set of DVD golf lessons that I happen to own. But sadly, it didn't, solve all the problems in my game. But such a thing does exist. And if you don't know what a DVD player is, just we'll move on. Okay.
I thought you were going to say VHS, Scott, and really show your age. But
well, and I actually do have a functioning VHS or VCR.
How about a Betamax? Let's go further back.
I missed the Betamax. Release. Okay,
Scott, I may have you on age. I'm not sure, but I think I do.
I'm 104, John. How old are you?
Well, no, I'm not that old.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll break the seal. I turned 62 weeks ago. So,
well, happy birthday!
Thank you. So I'm entering into the age syndrome now, where I'm starting to feel it.
All right, well, my next birthday in November, I'll be 70.
All right,
good for you.
You did edge me out. Oh, I wish we could shoot scores like this, right?
Yeah.
Hey, if I could shoot my age,
we could all live long enough to shoot our age. That's I know I'll be around for a while then.
Yeah. And I'll have to live to 104 in order for that to happen. And I'll be 68 here in a few months. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So a bunch of old fogies here having a good time tonight. And I picked Ludwig Åberg and his 2023 card, but mainly just to be different. I mean, most people I play APBA golf with, prefer the all-time great cards, or that may be the only card sets that they ever got. And I tend to buy the new season cards, both for the PGA and LPGA players when they come out every year. And so, for people that might be watching the live stream and not familiar with what some of these season cards look like, this is their opportunity to get a sneak peek at them. So not a whole lot of logic there. I picked Åberg because I've had good luck playing his card on other courses, but I've never played with him at Seaside before. So it remains to be seen how well he'll do with that course.
That's one of the fun things too about APBA golf, is to be able to, match up, Hogan, Watson, and somebody like Ludwig, where 3 different errors really on the same course. That's always what makes it fun.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about that, I think, Jeff, when you and I played last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up the game caddy here. And, once we get into this, I may make you guys visually disappear. Hopefully I won't disconnect you from the entire broadcast. But I want to be able to maximize the screen size so that viewers can clearly see what's going on. Now, I have not done a lot in advance of this broadcast, except I did do one thing. I rolled dice, or actually used the Game Caddy dice roller to figure out who would go in which caddy slots. So you can see that the way those dice rolls worked out, I'll be player 3. John, you're going to be player, Jeff, you're going to be player 2. And John, you got the short straw, I guess, because you're going to be player 1 here, at least.
All right.
For the it's there. But we need to set up some conditions and kind of go over the configuration settings before we do anything else. All right, so I'm over here on the conditions tab. I'm going to click the configuration settings menu. And again, let me go ahead and enlarge this so it's a little bit bigger. So we're going to be playing with the master game rules, with the master light types, and we're using just the PGA players. So we have the original setting here for alt, hole, and club distances. And for the wind controls for Seaside, and this varies, with every course, we need to select modified, and I'm going to choose auto roll because I've said many times I don't like rolling the dice more than I have to, and so we'll let the game caddy do that. But you need to, when you play Seaside, you need to use the modified setting because there are hole notes that specify certain wind conditions for each hole, and meaning, for one thing, we have prevailing winds. I'm going to suggest that we stick with the original dogleg procedure, and I'm going to turn the DL roll distance adjuster off, if that's okay with you guys. If you have a preference different than what I'm suggesting, I don't mean to steamroll this. I'm just doing what I customarily do.
All good.
Are you okay with that? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see if there's anything else here that we need to talk about. I asked you guys in advance which set of putting boards you wanted to use tonight, and you both said regular, so we'll stick with that. And I think you both said it won't apply tonight, but when we get to the back 9, we're going to use the clutch points, and hopefully I will remember to do that. I play mostly tournament golf when I play, and so I don't think about the clutch points until I get to round 4.
Right.
And so if I forget, remind me, please. So we'll apply these settings. And now we need to roll for the pin number, day wind, and course conditions. You guys fine if I do that?
Yep.
Let's see what's going on. Okay. So I'm going to roll for the pin number. And we use the 1 die roll, which is a 3. It's already at 3, so we'll leave that alone. The day wind, now this is a J-rated course. It means we can't have any calm wind. We can only have moderate or blustery, and we're lucky if we get moderate because only 11 to 66 is moderate. So let me roll again, and we get a 65, of course. So we're going to have blustery wind conditions. go ahead and click on that to toggle through those. And then the course roll conditions, let's see what we get for that. And we're going to add these numbers. We get a 5. A 5 is firm, so that's going to add 5 to the fairway roll, but nothing to the green roll. So I'll click on the conditions button there until we get firm. All right. And one other roll we need to do, and that's to figure out which direction the prevailing winds are from. So we have two choices. A 1 through 5 is a type A prevailing wind, and if we get a 6, it's a type B. So I'll roll this, and we'll use the 1 die. It's a 5, so we have an A. Any questions about what I was doing there, or?
Nope, all good.
No.
We're all set?
Yep.
Okay, I think we're ready to go here. I just need to load and show a hole.
All right.
So, John, you're going to be the blue ball marker. Jeff, you're the green. I'll be the pink, and I'll use the purple one for the pin placement, which is pin 3, of course, as we talked about. So give me a second just to get set up with what I need to do. And this course has lots of hole notes. So come over here to Seaside, and we'll load hole 1. Oh, you know what? There's one more thing we need to do. I knew I was forgetting something. You guys need to pick your 3 clubs. What do you want?
Right.
John, you want to go first?
Sure. The 3 wood,
Okay.
2 iron,
All right.
3 iron.
Got it. How about you, Jeff?
3 wood, 5 wood, 3 iron.
All right. And I'll do mine here. Well, I'm going to do a 4 wood. I'm going to do my usual. I may regret this, but I'm going to do this. All right. Okay. So now let's load hole 1. Okay, so we got a dice roll of 46 for the wind. We have a prevailing wind A is a crosswind right. So come and check that there. And because we have blustery conditions, I know for sure that that's going to give us a little bit of wind. So we're going to have a 10 right on the tee shot, and that will apply to all 3 of us. In fact, that 10 right will stay in effect for the entire hole. I'll call up the all-in-one menu, and I'm also going to show the course. So let's come over here and take a look at this. You can see that we've got this dog leg at 240. That's a normal dog leg, and there's no adjustment for the tee shot other than the wind effects, which again are 10 to the right. We got some other notes that will come into play after we tee off. So John, let me show you the chart here. What club would you like to use?
The 2 iron.
Okay.
And I want to aim 15 to the left.
All righty. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, John. 32.
14.
All righty. In the W column. So this still went right. So it's 205, right 20 with 25 fairway roll. So 205, right 20, 25 fairway roll. All right, so that's going to hit in the regular rough. So you're going to get 15 fairway roll. So your ball's right there, and you are not going to be blocked by trees or anything. You're just going to be in the regular rough.
Okay.
And that will put you at 220, right 20.
Got it.
All right, you're going to be up next, Jeff.
All right, we're going to go 5 wood, and I'm going to aim just 5 left.
$64.
That's a 4. That's his average. So I'll take it.
Take it. Okay. So this shot's going to go 230, right 10, and 15 fairway roll. And that's going to be in the fairway. So put the 15 in here. So you're going to be at 245, right 10 in the fairway.
It works.
And you can see you got some missing grid lines here. So
Yeah.
that's why that's why the calculation is a little bit different than if you were doing it manually, because the game caddy uses pure math.
Right.
All right. So I got you all good there, and I'm up. So 245. I don't want to go that far. I'll use a 2-iron as well. I'm going to use John's strategy. Hopefully I'll get a better roll than a 32. 10 left, 2-iron. 63 is a 15, unfortunately. I was kind of thinking he might have a 50 or a 31 there.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
Watson had the 31. I thought you were looking good.
205, left 20, 25 fairway rolls. 205, left 20. Where am I going here? 205, left 20.
No, you're okay.
I am. So that should be 230, right? Oh, excuse me, left 20, I think.
Yep.
I'll put the 25 in here. Yep. The game caddy agrees. And if it didn't, I would know that I did something wrong. Okay, now we're going to have some business here on the second shot. We're all going to lose 5 yards. We're hitting uphill here. So let me go ahead and put that in. And we'll make that apply to everybody. Now, John, because of your lie there in the rough, what's happened is the game caddy's done the lie roll for you. And you're going to get, if your ball, well, if it rolls, you get 5 extra fairway roll and or 5 extra green roll. That's there, but you're losing 5 on the carry because of the uphill shot. And remember, you still got that wind 10 to the right. I'm going to quick show the course to everybody again. So let me turn on my little tool here. This is John. There's the pin placement. And it looks like we got some other hole notes here too. So let me quick take a look at that. So shots landing on the red crosshairs cut any roll in half, rounded down. Red crosshairs are a little bit difficult to see, but they're sort of in that area. And then shots coming to rest on the red crosshairs roll backwards. That looks like 10 yards. And then shots landing on the yellow crosshairs kick left 5 yards. So that's over more on that side. So basically you don't want to be short, despite the fact that we've got this forward pin placement on this hole. You got a 160 carry objective, John.
Okay. I'm going to use the 7-iron. And yeah, that's good.
Now, again, I just want to remind you, this shot's going to go 10 to the right, and you do have a good angle.
Yeah, I can't aim on this, right?
You can, yes.
Yeah, you got a good angle.
You have a good angle.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me go 10 left.
All right. So basically aiming for the center line then.
Yep.
All right. Are you all set?
Yes.
All right. A 46 in the I column.
24.
I think you're going to be happy with this. So that result is converted to your average I. And now, do you want to reduce it by 5 yards? And you know, of course, your average I is a 5. So that you would be, but if you reduce it 5 yards, you'll be taking, moving the ball 5 yards more to the right.
Yes. We'll reduce it.
Okay. And so you're at 365 right 5. And you're going to be on those red crosshairs. All right, so shots landing on crosshairs have the roll and round down. So that is a fairway roll. So that would be a 10 roll. There's nothing to round there. So you would get 10 roll unless you end up resting on those red crosshairs, and then you're going to roll some more. So let's take a look at this. All right, so you're the blue marker here. Your shot basically landed, what did I say, 365 right 5.
Right.
That's there. And you're going to get 10 roll. So that's going to put it there. So you're off those red crosshairs. So you are going to be a diagonal and a straight away.
Okay.
You agree? Or
Yep.
if there's any, you know, don't hesitate to challenge me, because I'm multitasking here, and I'm obviously I can make lots of mistakes even if I'm not multitasking.
No, that's what I see.
You got
Okay.
4
Jeff,
eyes on you.
you see the same?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Jeff, what'd you say?
I said you got 4 eyes on you. You're
Okay, great.
Yep.
All right, and so your putt distance is going to be 27 feet. Given your situation, that's well done.
I agree.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
45.
All right, now I'm up. I've got a carry objective of 150. I'm short-sighted. Let's see here. I'm going to do a 9-iron. I'm playing a little aggressive here, but I'm going to do a 9-iron. See if I can get it to the front of that green. 26. That's a 12 in the I column. So I get a hole plus dice roll. All right, so I'll do Control D here. And oh, look at that.
Wow.
So I get a 3 feet, right? So the roll was a 12, which is 1 plus 2 is 3.
Nice shot.
Very nice.
It helps to be lucky.
Mhm.
All right. And Mr. Siegel.
All right. So we got 130.
Yes.
Let's do knock down. Pitching wedge. And aim 5 left.
It just occurred to me, I got really lucky because I totally forgot about that wind. I got
Yeah.
so I was way off in my targeting, but I got that absolute outcome. Okay, 5 left. I just see what luck beats smarts every time.
And
Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, pitching wedge, knockdown, and you're aiming 5 left because you have a good angle there. All right, here's the roll. A 42.
That's a 4.
All right, and that's your average I.
So let's reduce that.
Okay. And the shot goes 370 right on the center line, and you're going to back up 5 though, because of that's what pitching wedges do, right? So you're going to, unfortunately, you're going to be on a red hash mark. You're going to be resting on one. So your ball landed here. It's going to back up to there. That's a red hash mark. And what we said before is that shots coming to rest on the red crosshairs roll backwards 10 yards. So you're going to end up back here at 355 on the center line. Yep. I just wanted to make sure I got that right.
You did.
Okay. So in essence, you lost 15 roll.
Yeah.
So you're at 355, but you're in the fairway, and you're going to be 15 to the pin, and of course you're up.
Yeah.
Nothing here for you to do, Jeff.
No, the way I like
30,
it.
36 in the A column.
That's a 5.
All right. So you're going to have a 5-foot putt here for par. All right, let's go over to the putting boards. John, you're out at 27 feet. Playing it safe or going for it?
Safe.
Your roll, first roll is a 12.
22.
That is a 2. Second roll, 55.
You're in.
That's a 9.
Yep. Okay, Tom or Jeff,
That's
5 feet out for a
let's
par.
go. Let's go for it.
45. It's like, what, probably a 17 maybe?
17.
Yep. That's going to be in. And on 3 feet out, 46 is not a good roll. 26, but from 3 feet, that's good enough.
All right. First blood.
Yeah.
All right. So that went pretty smoothly as things go. There are our scores up here. And let's move on to hole number 2. I'll put you guys back up on the screen here for a second. Me, while I do all this. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves while I load the next hole.
When did you
So
start
this is a-
playing APBA
This is a
golf?
par 5, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I think, John, I think Jeff asked you when you.
Yeah. When did
first
you
got
start
into
playing?
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say, Jeff?
When did you start playing APBA golf?
Last year, probably June.
Well, did you play any other APBA games before that, or is this your first
Well,
venture?
I played. My first APBA game was the baseball game, and I bought it in '66 when I was 11.
Yeah, I bought mine in '74, I think, when I was 10. So yeah.
Yeah.
Same one.
So
Yeah.
so I had the '65 season.
Yeah.
All right,
And
let's take a look at this hole.
then I got away from it. I played a lot of Strat because friends had Stratomatic. They didn't have APBA.
Sure. Yeah.
And then when I went to school, I didn't do anything and went to work and didn't do anything and retired. And I said, well, I'm going back to what I used to do well.
John had asked or made the comment that this is a par 5 hole, and it is a par 5 on the APBA course boards. I mean, if you get Seaside from APBA, of course, it will come as a par 5. Now, when I did my 2019 U.S. Open replay, I made it a par 4 because that's what it was for that particular tournament. So, the game caddy lets you set the par at whatever values you want. So it was a difficult par 4. It's a relatively easy par 5.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Exactly. It's an empirical question. You can see this is deep rough here with a bunker, get a little bit of fairway before you get to this really tiny green. That's what Seaside is known for.
Yeah.
Pebble Beach. It's postage stamp size greens. Yep. And you got an out of bounds up here, which rarely comes into play. Same with the one down here. Now, having said that, don't prove me wrong, guys.
We'll try.
All right, so I'm going to enlarge this again. There we go. And looks like I'm up. I've got a birdie, and I've got plenty of momentums. I got 4 momentums here. Do I want to take a momentum? see. Let me look at these notes here. Shots landing or rolling on the road. Okay. Hopefully that won't happen. Between 400 and 430 in the fairway. Okay. That's certainly not going to happen on the tee shot. And the same for the next thing up here. So there's really nothing on the tee shot except for this crosswind right that we've got. If I take my momentum, it's not going to nullify that crosswind right. I'm still going to have to deal with it. And I think because of that crosswind right, I want to aim left a little bit, which I can't do if I do take that momentum. So I'm not going to take it. Let's open up that all-in-one menu. There we go. And I'm going to aim 10 to the left. I am going to hit a driver. Here we go.
Now
31.
the wind, Scott, the wind was not known, right?
No, yes, correct. That's right. It's not known. It will happen after I hit the take shot button.
Right.
And this shot is let's see, my roll is a 31. That's a 3, which is my average W. I will take that because I'm already aiming left. And if I get blown a little bit right, that'll be fine. And I get blown 5 to the right. Excuse me, if I get blown to the right, it'll be fine. I got blown 5. So 270 left 15, 35 roll. Hopefully I'm not going to be in that bunker up there. I hit that farther than I anticipated. 270 left 15, 35 roll.
I think you're short.
Yes, just barely. And that's in the fairway, it looks like to me.
Yep.
So it turned out to be a perfect shot. That, again, relied on some luck. All right, John, you're up.
All right, I'll hit driver
Okay.
and I'll aim 5 to the left.
Ready?
Yep.
34. Oh, man, sorry.
13.
So 260 left 35 and maybe in the deep rough, but I don't. Let's see. 260 left 35 with 35 fairway roll. 260 left 35. These are, yeah, that's 30. No, so you're okay where you land. Now, is that regular rough or is that? Yes, that's regular rough. So you're going to roll 20 if you get a full 20. And it looks like you can only roll 15 because then you get into the deep rough. Agreed?
That's what I got.
I mean, we could argue that maybe you can't even get that far. This looks to me on the line, but I'll give you the 5 yards.
That's the way I look at it.
I was going to say probably only can go 15 before you're in the rough.
Yeah. So I've got you at 270 left 35.
Yep, that's where I have him.
Yep.
All right. So that means I got to put 10 there. And we'll update this. And you're going to be now in deep rough, which is going to come with some restrictions for your next shot. All right, Jeff.
All
it's
right.
a pleasure.
Driver, going to aim also 5 left. Let's see what we got.
31.
All right. That's a 4. That's his average. I'll take that.
And you got blown another 5 to the right. So you go 265 right 10 with 30 roll. Perfect.
Yeah, great shot.
Yep.
You know, sometimes I get the ball marker in the wrong place. I mean, not on purpose, but I just put it in the wrong place. But that's the beauty of the game caddy, right? It doesn't know where I'm putting the ball marker on the
Yeah.
course board, right?
Right.
As long as it lines up correctly in the game caddy, I can, then plan accordingly, and it'll work out okay. So
Yep.
295, right 10. Now, John, you're going to have some restrictions here because of the deep rough.
Okay.
So you can't knock the ball down, which probably isn't a big deal. You can't work the ball. You could aim if you want, but your maximum club is going to be a pitching wedge.
Oh, man.
It's a par
Well-
5. Yeah, it could be worse.
Okay, let's do that. Pitching wedge.
And you're going to have some stuff that happens up here between 400 and 430 yard mark. So that's basically where but before you, it's from the tip of the fairway, the first fairway, to the beginning of that bunker that's, runs across the center line there. And if the ball ends up there, you're going to add 5 yards to the roll, and then different things happen if you're between the sand trap and the 450 yard mark that's there. So, I don't know that these are things that you can plan for, but I just wanted to make you
I don't think I'm going to get there, but let's see.
Yeah, I suspect you're right. So here we go. 55.
4.
So you didn't have any wind. So you went 390, left 10, and then 10 fairway roll if that comes into play.
390, left 10. Fairway roll of
And that's fine as far as it goes. You're in the, I would say you're in the rough there.
Yeah.
Because you measure back to the center line.
Right.
But let's see what this business is between 400 and 400. Well, you're not between, you're just
No.
at 430. So we'll just leave that alone. You don't have any further roll. So I'm going to say you're in the rough. Again, do you agree with what I'm saying? I'm talking out loud here, but I realize there's other ways to interpret,
Yeah. Is he blocked though? Is he blocked by a tree?
Well, let me take a better look at this. I'm dealing with a fair amount of glare here. He is going to be blocked.
Yeah.
So let's put this in. So regular rough, and we'll come down here and do blocked by trees. And this is an optional thing. It just gives you a little warning.
Right.
It doesn't really do anything mathematically. Okay, so that's where you are. And Jeff, let's see if you're up. Yes, you're up. And just again, show folks, this is you trying to get to here.
Right.
All right. You're in the fairway. Your carry objective is 210.
Okay. Let's go 4 iron.
You do have a good angle.
Yeah. Let's aim 5 left.
Okay. 44.
That is a 3. A little wind now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you got wind, but it's going to be okay. It's going to put the ball in the center line.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
So 495 with 10 green roll, because I think you're on the green. You're going to be 1 square away, right? Because that 495 is going to end up being 505 with the 10 green roll, and we know that the pin's at 505 left 5.
I will take that.
Beautiful shot. So just so people know, the ball landed here and rolled to there. One straight away. Yeah, that's for 6 feet for an eagle putt.
All right.
Ooh, very nice.
All right, move you off of there. Now, I don't know if I'll get as lucky this time around. My carry objective is 205. Crosswind right. I'd like to knock that ball down, but that's going to put me well short. I can't really do that. I'm going to hit a 4-iron and hope I don't get it all. Let's just see what happens here. 62, that might be okay. Oh, that's a 3. 61 was the number I was thinking of. So a 3 is my average. Do I want to take it? It would normally go left and I need to go right, but I don't know what that wind's going to do. I'll take it. And again, I'm playing aggressive here. And it pushed me 5 right. So it's good I did that. So this shot goes 495, right 5. I lost a little distance there, and then 10 green roll. So I could be right on the pin.
You are on the pin, yeah.
If I hit on the green. Did I hit on the green, though? That's the question. So 495, right 5. So I don't think that's the green. I think that's the rough. I got my little cheat sheet here.
Yeah, that's rough. That is rough.
Yeah, this is hole 2. And
495, it's at 1 or.
actually, it's fairway, according to this, according to my
Right.
blow-up. But
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so I will, I don't know if that works for me or against me, but what it means is I'm going to get 15 roll. If it was rough, it would actually have been okay, because then it would have put me in the same spot. But I'm going to roll 5 yards past.
Right.
With that 15. So I'm going to end up in that spot right there. So again, what happened is the ball hit here. My blow up of that hole, which may not have been visible on the screen, says that spot is fairway. And so I get 15 roll. And my blow up may be wrong. You know, there's nothing magic about it, but 1 straight away. So I'm 7 feet for an eagle opportunity. I'll take it. All right. So let's get rid of that. And I'm going to get back to you, John. Now, you're going to have to hit around trees, and I'm happy to help you with this. You are still going to have this wind to deal with. You're blocked, again, because of this business right here. You have to go through the trees to get to the front of that center line now, or the front of the green. Now, if you could play it safe if you want and hit back to the fairway if you want to do that. If you want to play a little more aggressively, then what we would do is we would turn this on to hit around trees, okay? And it knows that you're 10 yards off the center line, so it's making that adjustment for you, which when you're, so the penalty here in terms of yardage is minimal because you're so close to the center line. And you do have a crosswind right. Weirdly, you could knock the ball down, even though you're hitting around trees. APBA doesn't forbid that. And if you do that, of course, it'll cut the wind, any wind that you have, in half. But you got some other stuff going on here. So because of your lie, being in the regular rough and the dice roll that went with that, you're going to get 5 extra fairway roll and 5 extra green roll, like you did, I think, on the last hole. So I guess the question is, if you choose to hit around trees, what club do you want, and do you want to work the ball to compensate for the fact that you're having to aim 10 right?
I would want to use the gap wedge
Okay.
and work the ball.
All right. So and how much do you want to work the ball? And I can tell you what the maximum is. So a gap wedge, the maximum you can work the ball is 10 yards from the rough.
That's what I would want.
10 to the left then.
Yep.
Okay. So roll the dice here. Your shot roll, oh goodness, is a 34 in the I column.
It's a 15. Am I ever going to get a good roll number tonight?
I invite you to use your own dice if you want.
No.
A 44 for the work the ball.
Is a 4.
All right, let's see what happens here. You didn't knock it down, but it didn't matter because there was no wind. So you end up at 525 left 10. So that I've gone a little too far here. So 525 left 10 with 15 fairway roll.
I don't think going to need the fairway roll.
No, well, yeah, I don't know where you're going to be. You might have hit a tree or something. Are you going to be on the course board? 35. Let's see, that's 10, 20. That's 500, 10, 25 right there, 10. I think you may have clipped a tree here. No, you didn't. All right, you are in the regular rough, so you'll get 10 additional roll. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right.
How does that gap
10,
wedge
20,
go so far?
Yeah.
50,
That's crazy.
60. So I said 525, didn't I? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I marked that correctly. All right.
Yes.
Good. All right. So 10 here. So you're going to be at 535 left 10. Yeah. So a 15 in the I column is one of those misses that doesn't go off in terms of right or left that much. It goes off in terms of distance. So that's a feature of that particular roll.
That's crazy.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So the dreaded words in golf, you're up again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So again, just to show everybody, now you're 30. You have a good angle, but you're 30 yards away.
Well, we'll just hit the approach.
All right. And where do you want to target?
The center line.
Let's see. Oh, you're short-sighted.
Short-sighted. The pin is 3, right? Not.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, I had it at 1. You know why? Because I played pin number 1 earlier today.
Yeah.
So I've been totally off on everything I've said for this hole in terms of where the balls have ended up. That's totally my mistake. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to be targeting. Oh goodness. Well, so I'm not where I think I am. That's where you're targeting, and you're just going to leave it there.
Yep.
And I'll fix mine here in a second. It's easy enough to fix. And Jeff, I may have to fix you too.
I think I was okay because I was on the center line, so I'm still.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, so I was still 1 away either hole. That's why I didn't pick up on it.
Good. All right. Yeah. So just take the shot here. Sorry about that. 55 in the A column.
4.
So the shot goes to 500 right 5. Yeah. Now I got to get my little chart out here. That's actually in the fairway, John. According to my little sheet here,
Okay.
it would be right here. That spot right there.
All right.
So we'll update this, put you in the fairway. And now you're 10 to the pin. Now you could putt from there if you wanted to.
No, let's end this aggravation soon.
Oh, you might chip it in, 26.
12.
All right, I think that's going to be in. It's in.
There you go.
Oh, see? How about that?
Nice save.
Yeah, you saved par on that, and so I clicked the ball on green tool to register that stroke, but that's all we need to do for you.
Wait,
now
that was a par with all that noise?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
You didn't make it easy, but you did it.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It's a difficult par 4, but an easy par 5. So. All right. So now I got to fix me because I messed up here. So I'm going to come over here to caddy 3. And I messed up in a significant way. If it was just a small mix-up, I wouldn't fool with it. But the pin location is here, and my ball ended up there. So I wasn't one straight away. I was a straight and a diagonal away. So let me come back to the game caddy. I'm just going to get rid of that 7 that's in there, and I'm going to put a straight, a diagonal, click calc. So instead of a 7-foot putt for an eagle, I've got a 28-foot putt for an eagle. But we're all on the putting boards now, so I can come over here. So I'm far at 28 feet, and I will play it safe. I won't try to get the eagle on this. All right, 24. It's a good thing. That's going to be a 28. 28 from 28 is 3 feet. And then my second roll is a 63, which is a 26. Which is good from that distance. All right. And you've got a 6-footer here.
Let's go for it.
45.
17.
That's in.
All right.
So a wide disbursement of scores there. So after 2 holes, John, you're even. Jeff, you're 2 under, and I'm 2 under. Because I got a birdie on that because I was also putting for an eagle there. So I'll put you guys back up on the screen here while I take care of some business. Is there a course you guys have been wanting to get from APBA that you just are waiting for the right time?
I'm thinking of getting the LA course.
All right, I love that course. It's really easy and it's simple. You can play it fast. I just love that course.
That's what I've heard.
It's my dog Clarence. He is interested in what's going on.
Hi, Clarence. Okay, now do we have some funny stuff?
How old, Jeff?
He's 12.
12. I just lost mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, he's got diabetes, so we got to give him insulin shots every day.
Oh, wow.
Just got blind in one eye. He had to have an operation. He's been through a lot, this poor guy.
Oh.
But he's a good dog.
Yeah, dogs are wonderful. Mine's sitting here next to me, waiting for me to go to bed.
Yeah. Clarence is the same way sometimes.
Okay, so this hole is an unusual hole. I mean, not. I don't want to make it sound like it's rare, but there aren't a lot of holes on Seaside like this. So I'm going to take a moment here to point out what we're dealing with. We essentially have wind in 2 different directions on this hole. because of the dog leg that we've got. So let me quick show you what I'm talking about in terms of the hole. And I'll try to put the pin placement in the right spot this time. That's pin 3 there. All right. So you can see that we've got this dog leg here, and the wind's going to be blowing in one direction for this length of the dog leg, and then it changes direction for that length of the dog leg. So for this section, we've got a crosswind right, and I forgot what it is for the other one. So it's going to change to a tailwind. Right. Yeah, for the second. So after we've hit our tee shots, I've got to come back in here to this menu and change this crosswind right to a tailwind, because we are going to have some wind. All right. And so you are up, Jeff.
Yep.
And you could use your momentum if you want. That's up to you. Tee shots are going to carry an extra 15. And your maximum aim, if you aim to the left, is 15 yards because of trees.
Yeah. 265. Yeah, let's use momentum. Let's go driver. Let's see what happens.
And the wind is blowing you 10 to the right.
So right. And that dog leg may come in. Let's go change that. 3 wood. Momentum. Reduce it.
Now, when you say reduce it, what do you mean?
Just use my average eye to, I'll take my.
I got it. Okay. And so your average W is a 4. All right. So 265, right 15, 25 roll. So 265, right 15. 25 roll. You're on the outside of the dog leg, so you won't be affected by it. 10. You're going to roll into that bunker, though.
Yeah.
How much roll did I say? 25 or 15?
25.
25.
25.
So I'm going to say that you're right there.
That's where I got it.
Okay. So that's going to be in no man's land in terms of grid lines. But it's at least 280. So let's just call it 280.
Okay.
Because there isn't a grid line that matches up with that. So I'll give you 15 roll.
Right.
And you're going to be in a fairway bunker.
Yep.
Okay. So I want to grip it and rip it. Once again, do I want to take a momentum? These shots go to the left. Let's see. That should end up on the center line. I should just roll along the center line, I think. I'm going to do this, and I may regret it. It's one of these things with there's lots of calculations involved here, and they happen in a particular order, and I can't remember what order they happen in. And this is, oh, did I add 15 yards to everybody's shot? I don't know if I added. I don't know if I even added it to yours, Jeff. It probably wouldn't make any difference. You'd still
I'd still be in the bunker. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me do this for John, so I don't forget about it. All right. So if I'm doing this correctly in my head, center line, right? And I think it'll keep me on the center line. 320 on the center line.
Well, good shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where how the order of calculations actually makes a difference.
Right.
there for the game caddy. And I was trying to remember what that was. All right. All right, John.
I'm going to hit driver, and I can aim 15 to the left, right?
That's the maximum.
Yep.
Yep, let's do that.
Give him a roll, Scott.
13. That might be
A
all right.
4. That's the average eye.
There you go.
Yep,
Take it.
yep.
Okay, so you're going to carry to 275, right 5, and then roll 30. So let me 275, right 5 is clearly in the fairway. Let me put the 30 in there. I think you're on the outside of the, yeah. So you're going to end up at 305, right 5.
Nice
Because
shot.
you're on the outside of the dog leg. So
Okay.
you end up right there. Now I've got to remember to change the wind here.
Right.
Okay, so let's do Control C. Second shot becomes a tailwind. And do you remember what that number was? I forgot what that number was. Shoot, I didn't pay attention to what the number was.
Which number?
For the wind roll. All right, I'm just going to leave it at 23.
In the beginning?
Yeah, in the beginning.
60,
do you remember
65.
what was it?
65.
65?
Yes.
When we were,
That would be swirling wind, wouldn't it?
Are you talking about the
yeah,
beginning?
we have swirling wind. You mean
No, we had a crosswind right. It must have been a 61 or a 62. No, it could have been converted to that though.
Oh, I see what you mean. The roll for this hole.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been anyone from a. Well, anyway, I can put a 61 in there.
Okay.
I just don't remember the exact number. And it'll change it to a tailwind. All right. Yeah, so you got a tailwind on this shot, as will all of us on this. Let's see. And we carry an additional 5 yards. Why isn't it? Oh, you're within approach range here. Why John's not up?
Yeah, I should be away.
And let me get rid of that carry 15 because that was from something I did before. So everybody carries 5 yards on the second shot. And then we got red hash marks and green to have to deal with. Let's see. So the good news is that you have a good lie in the fairway bunker, so you're not affected by being in the bunker any more than just being in the bunker. You are going to have a tailwind, which you have the option of knocking down, and is 125. It does not take into account the wind because we don't know what the wind is yet.
Right. Let's go knock down 9-iron. And yeah, I'm not going to work the ball. Nine-iron knockdown, no working the ball.
$25.
That's 4. This is average. Don't reduce it. I'll just keep it.
Okay. So 430, right 10.
Get me hash marks. Passed it.
And then you're going to get 5 roll, which is going to take you actually off the board here slightly. The game caddy doesn't care about that.
Yep.
All right, so you're going to be at 435, right 10. Oh, you know why? You got a tailwind of 30.
God. Wondering why.
Even though we knocked it down,
Wow.
it still added 15 yards.
15 yards, yeah, wow.
Okay, John, you're going to be up. Let's look at your situation. You're here, trying to get there, and you're in the fairway. Now, you're in kind of this weird area here. So we would add 5 yards. So this, I explained this in the video that I did earlier today, and it gets a little bit hard to do without visuals here. So let me call this up. You're in approach range, and you're getting an extra 5 yards. So the approach caddy thinks, okay, that this spot right here is 100 yards away, because it is if you count all this out. But in essence, we're going to say, no, that's 95 yards away because of that extra 5 yards that you get. Now, as a practical matter, it's not going to make any difference, because the club that you're going to use is going to be good for anything between 75 and 100. What I'm going to do so that everything works out correctly is I'm going to change this to 400. I think that's right. So that, yeah, so that the call distance now is 95.
Okay.
I think that's right. All right. And if not, we'll fix it. No, this isn't right. You would not do that in this situation, because you're at 100. If you were more than 100, you'd have to do something like that. But we don't need to do that. So it's just going to stay that way. So in what I'm trying to say, in essence, is we're just, in your case, we're going to ignore the 5 yards because it doesn't make any difference in terms of your club selection. And you are short-sighted, so you're going to be hitting for the center line.
Right.
66.
4.
And this is an approach shot. So you go to 410 right 5, which is going to be one straight pass 405 right 5. So let's look at that. You're going to be right there, and you avoid those red hash marks. So you're one straight away.
Okay.
So you're going to have an 8-foot birdie opportunity.
All right.
Okay. Now the same thing is going to happen with me. Exact same scenario. We're going to ignore those 5 yards because it's not going to make any difference in my club selection. It still would be within this range. The question is, do I want to target the hole because I'm on the center line? I don't think that I do. I think I'm actually gonna target the center line. We do have a tailwind, and I can't knock the ball down. 51 is a 2. Let's see what happens here. And I got 5 extra green roll from the wind. So this shot goes 400 left 5. Well, that's not where I want to go. 400 left 5. And I'm going to ignore that green roll because it's an approach shot.
Right.
So I'm over here. So I'm a straight and a diagonal away. 29 feet. Okay, Jeff, you're going to be up.
Short-sighted. 30 yards.
Get rid of these two. Yeah, so, well, again, right now you're currently targeted that yellow dot.
Yeah, I'll keep it there.
Okay. 26, that might be good.
12.
Hole plus die roll. So that, in your case, is going to be a 3.
All right.
Well done. All right, we're all on the green now. Okay. So 29. Play it safe. Double ones is a 3 from 29 feet is good.
Nice.
Again, all it takes is luck. You don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to be lucky. All right, John, you're 8 feet. You're going for it, I'm sure.
Yes.
45 from 8 feet.
17.
That's going to be in from 20.
All right.
And Tom Watson, 44. I'm sure that's in.
Yep, that's 3. 6, sorry. That's good.
Okay.
I think with that 29-foot putt, I think you already have more distance in putting yards than you had on the front 9 with or the back 9 that you made this afternoon.
You were paying attention. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make some more changes here. Seaside number 4 coming up. All right, we're not going to have any wind here. So and it rolls on 11, so that's always no wind. So I don't need to do anything. Tee shots are going to lose 5 yards. Okay. So we'll just click on that. And again, I could use a momentum, which I am inclined to do with cliffs involved. And I hit, fortunately, he hits to the left. So I think I'm just going to use a driver, a 3, take the average W, reduce it by 5, claim the momentum point up here, and take the shot. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything crucial. So that goes 265 left 10 and 35 roll. 265 left 10. It's 265 and 35. 10, 20, 35. Right up there. Oh, I got the wrong marker, but I had the right idea.
Right at 310 left. Fairway.
Yep. 310 left. In the fairway. Almost drove the green. I feel like we're picking up somebody's ham radio.
Yeah.
No, it's a commercial. My wife's watching television.
Okay, John, you're up. You do have a momentum if you want to use it.
No, let me save that. I'm going to hit 3 wood.
Okay.
And aim 5 to the right.
To the right.
Yep.
Okay. You
There's
know that
there's no wind, right?
There's no wind, and there are cliffs over there. Just want to make sure you're aware of.
Yeah.
If you hit these cliffs, you're going to bounce. It's going to be a penalty.
Yep.
Okay.
I got to play a little bit more aggressive. I'm down.
Okay. 5 to the right.
Yeah.
Here goes. 62.
Is a 4.
No, you're good.
And I'm sure you'll take your average W.
Yep.
All right. So this goes 245, right 10, and then rolls 25.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Right 20. Come on. 10, 15, 20. There we go. Amazing. I don't have that kind of guts. All right, 25. So 270, right 10 in the fairway. Jeff, what's your pleasure?
Gonna aim 5 left and hit 3 wood.
15.
All right, that's a 3. I'm gonna go a little more left than I wanted, but
You might end up in that bunker. We'll see.
Yeah.
250, left 15. Oh, you're past it.
yeah.
250, left 15, and then roll 30.
All right, that works.
This is the most brazen golf I think I've ever seen on this hole. and I played conservatively, right? I burned a momentum point. You're at 280, left 15. And we lose 5 yards on the second shot, so we're going to be going through the same thing we did on this last hole. All right, John, you're going to be up. You're targeting pin 3, which show everybody right here. So you're going to have a good angle, and it's going to be 5 yards shorter than whatever that says. So let's come back here. So it says a call. If you leave things alone, you'll be using this club, I think, regardless.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you going for are you pin seeking, or are you going to adjust your target?
No, go for the pin.
Okay. Yeah, because this 65 becomes a 60, which is still within that range. All right, here we go. 66.
Oof.
4.
So 325, left 10. So that would be like a diagonal away, but I'm not sure where that diagonal is going to be. You may be off the green again.
Yeah.
25, left 10, and you get 5 fairway roll.
Then they put them in a bunker. These tiny greens.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Is he like
You're
dancing?
right there. Let me see what my blow up says for this hole 4.
Yeah, I think you're out of it.
Yeah, this has my little blow up here has you in the rough.
Yeah, that's the way I see it.
So hole 4 right there, rough. So you're only 1 straight away, but you're in the rough. Okay. So we need to add, let's see, how do we do this? Wait a minute. Why did I give you 5 roll? That was, forget that. That was a mental error. You don't get the 5 roll. We're using the approach caddy.
Right, approach.
So
Right.
325 left hand. You're just there.
Right.
Which means you're still gonna be in the rough.
Right.
Okay. My bad.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you're up.
I'm short-sighted. Where does that put me approach-wise in terms of that?
Yeah, so you would lose 5 yards here because of that second shot thing. So you're going to still be in the 50 to 70
50 to
board.
70.
Boy, minus 5 yards. So in essence, that means I have to add 5 yards, but you still be in the 50 to 70.
Right. Yeah, I'm short-sighted, so I'm going to the center line. That's fine. So I'll leave it.
Okay. 15.
3.
You'll be happy with that, I think. Okay, so you actually are now going to be on the pin because you got a 0,
Right.
and you can go left 5.
I'm going to go left 5, so let's take the pin.
You're on the pin, so we'll hit the calc button here.
Drop it.
In.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
There we go.
Wow. Well done, sir. That's your second eagle.
I came to play, guys.
No kidding. Holy cow. All right. We'll just remove you from the board altogether here. Okay. Very well done. All right. So I'm also short-sighted. 30. I lose 5, so that'd be 35. Still in that spot. Yeah, and I'm going to shoot for the center line too. 22 is a 2. So I go 325 on the center line. I'm going to be 1 diagonal away. So I am right there. And I will have a 10-foot putt for a possible birdie. Okay, John, back to you, sir. You're 5 to the pin in the rough.
Yeah.
Select that. 12 in the A column.
14.
Really? Wow. So you're going to have an 11-foot putt
All right.
for a par. Let's see. It looks like you're far at 11 feet. You're going for it?
Yes.
Oh, 46.
26.
3 feet. And then a 33.
That's in.
You'd like those in the other order, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And I'll go for it from 10. 63. I keep rolling that number all day. And I got a 26. 26, 10 feet. I'm going to miss by 3 feet. And then I get a 33. All right. So, Ben Hogan, even par. Tom Watson, 4 under. And Åberg is at 3 under. All right, let me load another hole up here.
Par 3.
Show your mugs. Hole number 5. $23. So that's going to be no wind. A 26 or lower is always no wind. And in some cases, depending on whether you've got moderate wind or calm wind, that number goes up. But for blustery wind, 26 or lower. So let's see. So this says prevailing wind is tailwind plus 5 yards right. Okay. So, all right. There's multiple interpretations of how you would do this. All right. So I can click the tailwind, even though that's a 23. And then I can put the 5 yard right in the adjust wind magnitude here. All right. So it adds 5 yards right. Now the question is, do we apply that automatically, or do we apply that if there's only wind for this hole? and there's no right answer. I mean, you can read those whole notes.
Yeah.
It says to any wind
Any
result.
wind result.
What does that mean? Does that mean any number that's non-zero, or does it mean even zero?
Well,
you're the attorney.
I was going to say, I can use my my skills as an attorney in law school. Any would mean even if the result was no wind, that's still a wind result. So
okay,
to be added. Strict interpretation.
All right, and that's as good as any. So I no pun intended. I will not click the if any button here, and it will put 5 to the right up here. All right, so let's do that. Here we go, as promised. And then we got some business. If putts have to cross the center line, it's 1 column longer. Well, show us how it's done, Jeff. If you get an eagle on this hole, need I remind you, you're going to have to
buy drinks for everybody. I got you. All right, so 185 is the carry.
Yep, that's your carry objective. There's the hole right there. And you've got cliffs all around, but hopefully it's a short enough hole. And the wind is going to blow you 5 to the right.
Now, if I hit a knockdown,
it will not.
It will not. That's so. I've got 5 yards right, no matter what, right?
Well, if you knock it down, it will have that and round down.
Round it up to 5, so it's 5 right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's go 5 iron. Knock down. Work the ball. 10 left.
Another gutsy shot here. Okay. And his work the ball to the left is an A. Okay. All right. So
that's why I'm rolling the dice here, literally.
And I mean, you could take your momentum. I'm just pointing that out if you wanted to.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Okay. 51.
Okay. So the shot will be a 4, which is his average.
You want to take it?
Yep. And 61 is a 4 as well.
So 180 left 5. That is on the green. So you'll get the green roll. I think it's 5. Yeah, 5 green roll. So you are going to be 1 straight away. Masterfully done. And didn't burn a momentum. So you're going to have a 10-foot putt for a birdie there.
All right.
And you are not crossing the center line, so that does not apply to you.
All right.
Oh, boy. Let's see.
My problem is apparently I can only eagle hole, so I can't do anything else. So either a par or an eagle. It's
I'm gonna hit a 5 iron knockdown as well, but I'm not working the ball. 63. Oh, that's a 4. That's okay. That's not terrible.
Nope.
So I go 180 right 5. That's going to put me in the rough. And I'm going to get 5 roll because of that. So let's see. 180 right 5. So let's get rid of your ball. 180. I got the wrong marker there. I'm pink. 180 right 5. It's there.
In the trap, isn't it?
Yeah.
No. Oh no, 180 right 5. Yeah, correct. I was thinking the center line was over. Yes. No, I'm absolutely in the trap. And closer to the cliff than I would like to be. Okay, yeah. So
flashbacks? Flashbacks from this point?
Yeah. Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah.
Now, John, you're up.
So I have a bounce back, do I not?
You do.
Now I'm going to take it.
Okay.
And
What club? And you can knock down. You just can't aim or work the ball.
I'm going to use the 5-iron.
Why isn't it letting me? Oh, because I've got this up here. 1 second. Now, are you going to knock down the shot?
No.
All right. And your average eye is a 5, so that will take you left, which is probably what you want, right?
Yep.
All right. So 180 on the center line. That's in the regular rough, and then you get the 5 roll. That's what I thought I had last time. All right, so 180, and you're going to roll to that spot, and I've got to get out my thing again to figure out.
Yeah, it's right on the line there of green or fairway.
I think it's on the line. Let's see, 5. Well, the blow up actually shows it as in the fairway. Again, I'm not just in the interest of.
I can't get a break tonight.
It's real close though.
It's right. It's right there.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
this is magnified. That's
Yeah.
So where do you get that, Scott?
I made it.
Ah, okay. I thought maybe it was an 8 or something.
No. Yeah, no, I just magnified every green on here, and then used graphic software to put it all on one sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 185 fairway. Now you could putt from that spot.
I think he'd do better chipping.
Yeah, based on previous results. So I'm 15 to the pin. Let's go ahead and do that. 34 is a 16. So I'm going to end up with an 11-foot putt for par. And none of us is going to be affected by this use one column longer. Because you're chipping, right? So 10, 12 in the A column.
14. I can't get a good number tonight to save my life.
Yeah. And so you're 7 feet away. So at this point, we're all on the green. Let's click the right thing here. Okay, so I'm far at 11 feet. I'll go for it. Double ones. Got it.
Good.
3. That's in. Tom Watson.
I'll just take your 44 if you're not using it. I'll go for it.
43, close.
27.
10 feet. 3 feet.
And 15 is 8, so he's in.
Hogan, going for it.
Yeah.
36.
24.
I have a feeling, John, we're not going to be friends after tonight.
No, I just can't. I just not getting good numbers. That's all.
And I'm doing the rolling. 21 for your second number.
27.
All right, that's in from a foot. All right. So we're moving along here. It's what I feel like I have to stop and explain a bunch of hole notes that things tend to slow down a little bit. All right, now we're getting into some tricky terrain here.
Yep.
This is hole number 6. Oh, and we are going to have wind. So this is a tailwind. And this is add 10 to wind dice roll for a maximum of 66 for shots that are more than 75 yards to the pin, except the tee shot. Okay. So after we take our tee shots, then I'm going to have to come back and make an adjustment in here with this little tool right there. But for right now, we're just dealing with a tailwind on the tee shot. And tee shots also carry an additional 15.
Right.
Give that to everybody. And then the tee shots roll 5 yards right for every 15 yards of roll. So, you know, what we're looking at here, you're getting an additional 15 yards off the tee. And then for every 15 yards you go this way, you go 5 yards this way. And of course, this is cliff. You hit the cliff, it's an unplayable lie, or bounces into the water. Either way. And you're going to be up, Jeff.
All right.
One other thing I should point out. I don't know if it'll influence your shot selection or planning or not, but on second shots on or right of the center line, you're going to lose. It's minus 20 yards. Okay. And if you're left of the center line, you're going to lose 10 yards on the carry for your second shot. So there's some advantage of being left of the center line.
Right.
If you can make that happen.
Yeah, if we can make it happen. Let's go driver, aim 15 left.
All right, here we go. 33.
That's a 3. Going way left.
Let's see what the wind does to you. So you get an additional 15 carry, and you lose 5 left. So you're going to be 295, left 25, and then roll 35, which means you're going to go 10 to the right if you get that full roll.
Yeah,
so
I'm not going to get that roll.
295, left 25.
I got me maybe 10 yards and in the bunker at 305, but check me.
Yeah, I think that's right, Jeff.
Yeah, 10 yards.
Yep.
All right.
Better than going right.
I agree. Let's see. I'm going to hit a 4-wood and aim 10 left. .24 is a 4. And I got an additional 5 carry, so I'm 260 on the center line with 20 roll. And I'm going to go 5 right. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you land, does it? No. Yeah, so I'll go 5 right. 20 roll. So I'll be at 280 right 5.
Yep.
Whew.
I would have liked to have been left at that center line, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain. Fairway. All right. You have another bounce back if you want it, John.
No, I'll save it. I'm going to hit a 3-wood. And aim 10 to the left.
All right, here we go. 43. Probably clobbered it.
Oh, 31.
Yep.
Okay, so this goes 290 left 20. And then a potentially 40 roll if you don't go into a bunker.
I think it's
10.
just on the edge.
Yeah, I think so. 20. Now we got to move you 5 yards right, so you're not even going to be on the
Oh,
edge.
yeah. That helps you.
So you're gonna roll 10 right when we're done here, because it's 40 roll, and 30 would be, yeah, you'd have to go 45 for 15. So you're gonna be 10 to the left, and then at 330, if I did all that correctly in my head.
Good drive.
Yeah, you got a good one there.
Yep.
All right. So 10 right and 40 roll. Yeah, 330 left 10 in the fairway. Now I've got to make this wind adjustment. So Control C, and we're going to add 10 to the wind dice roll.
We're adding or subtracting 10?
No, it's adding 10. And and once again, I've kind of forgotten what that number was that was up here before. So we'll just add it to this dice roll. So it's going to make it a 46. And let's see. And it's a tailwind. All right, so you're going to get an extra 10 carry.
But I think we get a 10. We reduce the second shots by 10 too, right?
Right.
Yeah, well,
Right.
some of us will do minus 20 and some will do minus 10.
Right. Okay.
So I'm far, and I'm going to end up I'm right at the center line, so I'm minus 20. And I'm not going to be able, I might be able to reach the green. I've got a 4-wood here. We'll give it a go. $33. Well, I avoided the cliffs, I think. So 33 is a 1. I've hit this thing too far. So 535 left 10. So I've gone over the green here. And I have to look and see what the terrain is for this. So 535 left 10. Let's pull my thing up here for hole 6. So that would be, I've got this pin marker at the wrong place again on this thing. All right, so 535 left 10. That would be here. That would be, I hit in the rough right up there. Okay, so I'm going to get 10 additional roll. Whoops, because I'm in the rough. So I'm going to end up at 545 left 10 in the rough. This is 25, 35, 45 left 10 right up there. All right, Jeff, you're up. Carry objective 215. And wait a minute, let's check that. You're left of the center line. So you're going to lose, it's going to end up being 225.
And in the bunker.
Yeah, and you don't have any, you have a good lie in the bunker.
Let's go 3-iron.
Anything else?
No, that's it. No, not gonna aim.
13.
That's a 4.
You do want to take it.
Yeah.
Because when you're in the bunker, the lateral movement's pretty significant.
Yep.
So 500 right 5. All right, so you're going to be a little bit short here.
Yeah.
So let me show that. But you're going to get a lot of roll.
Yeah.
500 right 5, and then you're going to get 20 roll. 10. You're right on the pin. If you put this in, yeah, you're right on the pin.
You know it's going in. Come on.
4 feet
Right.
for another eagle. This is insane. This is insane. I mean, good for you. Good for you. John, I'm sorry. He's using the same dice roller you are.
Oh, I know.
And
But he's taking all the good rolls.
And look, it could be different. I could use my own dice here, but all my dice have 6s on all the sides. So
Okay, John, your carry objective is going to be 195 because I got to take 10 off here.
195.
Yeah, 195.
All right, and I've got a good angle, right?
You do.
yes, you do.
So I can aim 5 right,
Yes.
and I can hit a 4 iron. And
Okay.
let's see if he can do something.
42. That should be an okay number.
4.
All right, and you're going to want to take your average I or the average W.
Yep.
I think, if I understand your strategy correctly. So this goes 525 right 5. You put the ball on the pin, but then you're going to roll 10.
Ugh.
So there's a nice shot, but you're going to end up 2 straights away. So you hit the pin and then you roll 10. So you're back there.
All right.
That's fine. I take being on the green. 2 straights.
22.
25 feet.
All right.
Now I'm up. And get rid of this. I have a good angle, but I don't want to target a pin that's so close to the edge of the green. I'm going to hit from north of the target. So I'm just going to hit for the center line here. I'm going to get rid of that. I know that says 20, but I'll use the 25 for reasons I've talked about many times. And let's see what we get here. 14. That's not a great number. 15. So 520 right 5. And I think I'm on the green. Get the magic out here. This is hole 6. Yes, I'm right there. Whoops, you can't see that, can you? So I'm right there. That's a G for green. All right, so I'm going to be 1 straight away. So 3 feet. I'll take it for a birdie putt. We're all on the green. So, all right, this is for an eagle, John. 25 feet. You going to go for it or play it safe?
Oh, I'll play it safe.
Good call. 33. Oh, maybe not. A 7, maybe.
7.
So it's a tap in. If you had gone for it, don't hate me, it would have been in.
Yeah.
All right. You're out, Jeff.
Oh, let's go for it.
66. Wasted that
That's
one.
a 1.
Another eagle. Okay, and from 3 feet, 13 is a 25, but that's good from 3 feet. Yeah, for a birdie. So it turned out to be a pretty easy hole, given that we avoided cliff damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so back over here. Put you guys back up again. get hole number 7 here. Oh, this hole is insane if you have a lot of wind.
Yeah.
All right, hole number 7. And you'll see why in a second. Oh, good. We have no wind. Okay. So the reason I said insane is that with this hole, you double any wind effects. Okay. So the lawyer in me, which I'm not, says that 2 times 0 is still 0, right?
I agree with that interpretation.
Okay. So we have no wind. Now, balls bouncing off grid behind green are in the water. I assume that means the cliff grid there.
Right. Yeah.
I wrote those notes. I just did it so long ago. I don't know what I was thinking when I did it. All right. So you do have a momentum if you want to use it here. This pin placement's way in the back.
Yeah, back right.
You know, and you could use the approach caddy if you wanted, but your carry objective is 115, so you probably don't.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes with the pin placements that are in the front of the green, it makes sense to do that, especially if you have no wind. But today, probably not.
Sand wedge is going to leave me. Yeah, let's use it. Sand wedge.
Okay.
I can't do anything with it anyway, so.
You going to work the ball? Probably not.
No.
53.
Oh, I was using my momentum, no?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were doing that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. I was going to use my momentum. So, yeah.
All right. So that's going to be a 4. And I'm not going to take the average.
Right. I'm not going to take it. Right.
Yeah, because the shot's going to go right.
Right.
All right. So 115, right 5, and you back up 5.
Right.
So you're going to be obviously 1 straight away.
Yep.
Right there. Okay. Yeah, that makes total sense to use your momentum in a situation like that.
Yeah, this hole's, even with no wind, it's dangerous.
So 3 feet away.
Take that.
You know, this is you're playing better golf with Tom Watson than I ever played with him.
Well, it's easy. Odd holes I par, even holes I eagle. It's just the way it works.
All right, I have a momentum, and I'm going to take it too, even though my numbers go to the left here. I still don't want to deal with a cliff if I can help it. So the carry objective is going to be 115. So a sand wedge 120 would overshoot. Daggone it! It would overshoot the green, which I don't want to do.
Yeah.
So I'll just do a sand wedge knockdown. Wait a minute. Yeah, I could knock it down. Yeah, this. I'll take my 3, and I'll take the average I. So this will go 110, and then I'm going to back up 5. So let's see. I forgot what that was. Is that going 85, 95, 105, 110. I'm going to be right there. So I'm a diagonal and a straight. Not ideal, but it's a safe play. No sense taking risks I don't need to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a 28 birdie putt there, 28 foot. All right, John, what's your pleasure?
Pleasure is a good roll, but that's a different story here.
You still have your momentum.
No, I'm going to work the ball. I'm going to work 5 to the right.
Whoops, I put to the left. I mean, this is, I've never seen anybody play so gutsy around these cliffs.
I don't have a whole lot to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Except maybe your ball.
Well, that's happened
I'm with you,
before.
John. I'm a cowboy too. That's why I play.
So could I knock the ball down as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to knock down a gap wedge.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
All right.
51 for your shot result in the I column.
That's a 5.
And that's your average I. Do you want to take it?
Yes.
All right. And then your work the ball is a 53 in the I column.
That's an 8.
So 115, and then you're going to lose 5 roll. So a fine shot. I mean, just risky as all get out, but you're going to be 1 diagonal away.
Yeah.
After subtracting the 5. So you're going to be 14 feet away.
All right.
All right, I'm long at 28 feet. I'll play it safe. Give you another double ones. 44. 8. See, if I'd gone for it, I would have missed it anyway. All right, 8 from 28 feet. And that's going to be a tap in. Hogan, you're going for it?
Yes.
14. 41.
19.
Ooh. Oh.
For a par, it's in, but not for a birdie. So that's a tap in.
Yeah.
And Jeff, 32. 20, right?
20.
Probably. Yeah. That's in from 3.
Right.
So you birdied uncharacteristically.
Yes, really. It was...
All right, so I don't know, maybe with sun getting your eyes or what happened there?
I don't know. I forgot what hole it was.
Okay, hole number 8. And this is a bear. Let's see what we got with wind. I'm hoping no wind. Not so lucky. Okay, so we have a crosswind right. And then on the second shot, we double any wind effects. All right, I'm going to remember this 54.
Okay, I wrote it down. So.
Okay, thank you. All right, well, we'll have to double that, but okay. So carry is minus 15 yards for everybody. And then if landing in the fairway, bounce 5 yards right and roll 5 yards right after 25 yards roll.
Yep. Wowzer.
So it's an automatic 5 yard roll and then to the right. And then if you roll really far, it could be even more than that. Okay, I get it. Now you're out of your momentums. And show the hole here. I'll try to mark the right pin placement over here on the far edge again.
Mm-hmm.
So cliffs, water, all kinds of nasty stuff to deal with on this hole.
All right.
What you want, Joe?
3 iron. In 5 left.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
52.
Yeesh. 25.
Well, the good news is you used a 3-iron.
Yeah.
175, left
Oh.
30. And then 25 roll.
Yeah. Not going to get all that.
So you're going to roll 15.
Yep. Yeesh.
And I think that roll right is only as if you're in the fairway. Let's see, landing in fairway, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing eagle on this hole.
Okay. Regular rough. And double wind effects with the crosswind right is brutal on this hole.
Yep.
Okay. So we lose 15. So this 245 would become a 230. I'm not going to roll that much unless I roll a 31 or something. I'm just going to hit a 2-iron. And I'll just hit it right down the middle. Or not. 34 is a 13. Oh, you know what's going to happen here? Because I used a 2-iron, and this is a par 4. Watch what happens. Do you want to convert the PRN to the player's average W? So that's one of the master game optional rules, that if you get a tee shot using a long iron on a par 4 or a par 5, and that number comes up as a 14, 34, or 54, you can convert it to the average W. It probably seems like I'm making that rule up as I go along. If you open the rule book, it's actually in there. It's built into the game caddy.
The game caddy says so.
I haven't put in a cheat button that, like when I know a shot's lousy, that triggers this response. Okay. Oh, I hit the take shot again. So 205 on the center line. I'm going to bounce 5 right, and then I'm going to roll 25. And if I go 20, so I'm going to end up going 10 right altogether, and 25 roll. So that's going to put me at 230 right 10.
Yeah, you're okay.
Right there. That's the advantage of using the 2-iron in that situation. But again, it's just dumb luck. Obviously I wasn't planning that.
Okay.
What's your pleasure, John?
I'm going to hit a 2-iron, and I'm going to aim 10 to the left.
You ready?
Yep.
25.
A 4.
I'm going to take your average W.
Yes.
All right. So you got blown 25 to the right. So this is going to go 200. You'll be fine. 200 right 15. And then you're going to go an additional 10 to the right because of the same things that happened to me.
And how much roll?
Yeah, so 25. So you're going to end up at 225, right 25.
Got it.
That's actually okay.
Yeah. So this is a downhill slope there.
Yeah.
Okay, now is when things get just crazy. All right, so we need to do the Control C.
Well, did you put his shot in?
Oh, I forgot. Okay, well, Yeah, let me just get out of it. I have to use this. Thank you, Jeff, so much.
Yep.
25. So what happened to the 10 right? So I don't know why that's not saying 25 right anymore. Probably because it started to clear some stuff out. So I'm just going to do a fudge here and do the place ball. So 225, right 25.
Right.
Now this is going to put it on the tee. Okay, let me erase this. This is a tutorial on what not to do. All right, 225, right 25. Of course, I put it in the left box. Right 25. All right, now place ball, fairway. We'll record that. And that now I'm going to hit Control C.
Yeah. Now do the damage.
It was a 54, right? Wasn't that right?
54 was the wind, correct.
Now we're going to double the wind effects right there. And it still is a crosswind right. Okay. So whatever that wind roll is, it'll come up double there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad you get to go first to check all this out.
Yeah.
And you got some red hash marks up here too, which will, slow down or back up your ball in this vicinity.
Yeah.
I recognize John's clock. I thought it was the first time I heard it. I thought it was the ice cream truck.
No.
I wish.
It's a beautiful clock. It's just out of context, right?
Yeah, it's got 3 different settings too for seasonal.
All right.
255 is your carry objective.
3 wood. I've got a good angle.
You do, sir.
And that is a nasty right wind. So let's aim 15 left.
Well, you can't aim.
Oh.
You could because you're on you would be aiming to the same side of the center line, but you can work the ball if you want.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's work it 15 left
Okay.
and see what happens.
51.
That's the good news. That's a 3.
All right. Now let's see if you get any wind.
Well, wait. Work the
Oh,
ball.
I forgot to work the ball. The game caddy caught it. 34.
12. Sorry.
So you didn't get any wind. So you go 420, left 15, and then you're going to have a ton of roll here if you are able to roll. So you're not going to be on the green. So that's going to be a 35 fairway roll, 420, left 15. So I said 35 roll, so that becomes a 20 roll in the regular rough.
Right.
You're actually okay. I mean, that's of all the things that could happen.
Yep.
That's not too bad.
Yes, I will run to my ball.
Okay. So we'll put 20 roll there. 440 left 15 in the regular rough. And now, John, you're up.
Okay. Crosswind right, doubled wind, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. And I can work the ball to the left, correct?
You actually could aim to the left because you would be hitting across the center line.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll aim 10 to the left. And I'm going to hit.
We're going to have to use the layup tool here to do this. So I'm going to do layup and then 10 to the left.
Yeah. And I'm going to hit 2 iron. No, Yeah, 2 iron.
$21.
In the W, right?
Yes.
5.
All right, that's going to go left as well. Let's see what the wind does. 60 right. So, I mean, that's what's so unfair about Seaside. It has a couple of things like this that just seem insane, right? When's the last time you saw a ball get blown 60 yards to the right by the wind?
After following someone who had no wind. So let's
Excellent
put it
point.
in context. All right, let's put it in context,
Right.
and then leading someone who's going to hit with no wind as well.
Maybe. So 430, right 45. I'm sure that your ball's out there with Kramer's ball from Seinfeld.
Absolutely.
430, right 45. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing because I've still got a hit. 430.
Yeah, but you'll have no wind. I'm telling you.
All right. So I lose the ball somewhere, and then it bounces another 15 yards because of the cliff. So the question then becomes, where did you cross over? And the bad news is that where you crossed over is still going to leave you in a situation similar to where you were before. So if we come back here, and I'm going to have to steal a ball marker here. All right. So so your shot was at 225, right 25. So 10, 20. You were right there. I'm going to have to get my straight edge and do this. All right. And if we aim to where that ball crosses over the hazard, arguably it crosses over. I don't have a pen here to do this.
What about 355?
No, it's going to be like 270 something. So I'm daggone it. I misplaced my pen. Well, let me grab something else here. So I mean, I don't know where your ball is here. I mean, it's 45. Let's see if I can count this out again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, and then it bounces 15, 1, 2. And so you're actually off the thing here, right? So it would be there, right there. So your ball crosses the hazard here. Oh, you're not seeing what I'm showing. Sorry. All right. So your ball ended up here, okay? And you're hitting from here. So that ball crosses the hazard right here.
Well, now let me ask a question.
Yeah.
If I'm hitting now, this is what in my mind I'm visualizing. All right, that wind. We don't know where that wind blew the ball 60 yards, right?
Correct. That you're absolutely right.
If you went straight, let's say toward the center line, 60 yards is still blown off, right?
Yeah. 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 I mean, there's no other way to do this, right? I mean,
I don't know how else to do it.
So what we have to look is where it first crosses the hazard, and this is the hazard. Okay. I mean, all of this is the hazard. It's a big hazard, and you cross at this point, and so you can drop, anywhere, well, along a line. All right. So let's say it's this point right here that's in. Let's see. This is rough here, so it crosses at that juncture right there. You can drop in alignment with. Oh, this gets difficult for me to see. You can drop anywhere along the line going in this direction. and you'd want to drop in the fairway, presumably. So I
Sure.
would suggest that you drop the ball right there.
Yeah, that'd be fine. It doesn't matter. That's
You know,
fine.
again, a lot of people don't know how to, they think that they have to drop it along the line that was this way. No, you drop it along the line. You line it up with the pin, which is number 3, and then it's anywhere along that line. Okay, so we're going to use the place ball tool to do all of this. So let's come back here. And of course, that's one of those screwy places that doesn't really have grid marks. Okay, so we need to record this shot. All right, so we'll do that. I'll hit the update. This is a penalty.
Right.
Record it as a penalty. Optionally, I can write, something like water or whatever here. It doesn't matter.
Well, I know what I would write, but that's okay. That's all right.
It's
Okay,
PG,
now,
John, it's PG here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wouldn't write it.
I'm going to say,
it would start with M and end in R.
okay, so I'm going to say that you're at 255, right 35.
Yeah, that's okay. Because I want to see you go right on the green with this wind.
All right. Well, and now you're in the fairway again. Now, so the other thing, John, that even though that was your second shot, the question is, do we double wind effects for you again on the next shot, even though it's your third shot?
Absolutely.
Essentially, you're hitting from nearly the same position.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, you are a good sport.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's the way it is.
Okay, so I'm glad I'm hitting last year, because now I get to explain my strategy for how I normally play this. Now, I don't know that Jeff did it totally intentionally. Maybe he did. I don't want to underestimate Jeff, but I basically just try to hit the ball over here, and if it happens to get on the green, that's a bonus. But I rarely go for the green on this hole, just because if you're short, you end up rolling off anyway. And there's just, there's only like 3 or 4 squares you can actually land the ball and have it stay on the green, even if you're that lucky.
Yeah, it's such a tough hole.
So I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna be hitting across the center line. So I'm gonna lay up over to this spot over here.
You hope.
Yeah, in theory. Okay. All right. So I'm up. So let me turn on the layup tool again, so it'll allow me to aim when I'm short-sighted. And I'm going to aim 15 to the left. And maybe that's not even enough.
So let me let me interlude here. I aimed 10 to the left and wound up in the cliffs.
Right. Yeah. No, it's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I could have aimed 60 to the left and wound up on the center line.
All right, you've convinced me. I'm now bumping that up to 25. And if I get your roll, it won't. This still won't make a difference, right?
Yeah, no, you won't.
All right.
And I don't think that's the maximum.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So let's see. That's 210 is going to be my carry objective. So I'm going to hit a 4-iron. The other possibility for me is I can knock down shots, right? If I hit a 5-iron, a 190, that is going to leave me short, though. I could do that, though. I could hit a 5-iron knockdown. Okay, I will definitely be short. That's fine. I'm laying up. That's my whole strategy. But if I knock that down, that really takes some of the pain out of there. So I'm going to go with a 15 there. All right. Now I'll be well short, but I think that's an okay strategy. I think. So my roll is a 21, and that's a 4. Take the shot. So this is going to be not. So I went 400, 5 left. I'm gonna be on those hash marks. 400, 5 left. Okay, And then we'll come back over here. Well, I might be able to read it here. Let's see. It's a little fuzzy there. Let me come over here. Shots landing on. So I have the roll and round up. So having a 10 would be a 5, and there's nothing to round up. So I'd roll 5, but then what's going to happen is I'm still going to be on. Wait, 400 left 5. That's not on the hash mark. No, it's not. It's short of the hash mark. But what's going to happen is I'm going to roll 10, and then I'm going to be resting, and then I'm going to roll back 5. So in essence, I'm just going to get 5 roll altogether.
Right.
So did you guys see Vegas Vacation?
Yeah.
You did, right?
Yeah.
When he's dealing out, when he's dealing everybody blackjack, and then
Yeah.
Clark gets a 3 and a 6.
Yes.
What do I have to say any more?
Yeah. Nice playing with you, Mr. Griswold.
Yeah, Jeff got no win. You got 5 win. I got 60. Makes sense.
Okay, you're up.
John, smile for the camera.
Oh,
You're up.
The camera.
Sure.
Here's
Oh,
a
I'm
reference you might get. You're up, Brett Maverick.
up. Yeah, I'm up. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna hit. The hell do I know what I'm gonna hit?
Now you could do what I did, right? You could
I
hit a
couldn't.
5
I
hour.
couldn't because I'm gonna get a 70-mile-an-hour wind. Okay.
But you can knock it down to make it 35 miles an hour.
Oh well, that'd be good.
Or yardage.
Take out your putter. You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I know. I've played this game before miserably. I'm gonna hit. There ain't no way I'm gonna hit that. Yeah, I'm gonna hit a 6-iron and I'm gonna aim 30 to the left.
There's something I need to check, and I don't think it'll let me check. I don't know if the double wind effects is still on now.
No.
Let's see.
I mean, don't take away the pain, please.
54. Okay.
All right. So let me close this and reopen it.
Okay.
Yeah, that shouldn't have mattered. I didn't need to do that. I was thinking something else. Okay. So what are you hitting? What club?
6 iron?
6-iron. And aiming 30 to the left.
All right.
Watch it go straight now.
Ready?
Oh, sure.
62.
That's a 5.
All right.
You want to take your average eye?
Sure.
No wind.
Yeah, why not?
So 405 left 30. That would be right there. Yeah, right there. And then you're going to get 5 roll, which is going to put you right there. Okay, I know you can't see. So you're in the regular rough.
Okay.
You missed that bunker over there. Okay.
That right 60's the highlight of the night, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It shadows my Eagles.
It certainly does, without a doubt.
Okay. All right. So the pin is here, and you're 45 yards out. Do you want to target that location, or do you want to pick someplace else? You have a good angle.
No, I want to target that. Sure.
All right. 45. 22.
There you go.
4.
you're going to be off the green, I think.
Oh.
440, right 15. I've forgotten what distance that is, so that's 430. So 440, right 15 is going to be right there.
Oh.
And again, in my magic little tool here, that is rough. I think it's not marked on there, but it's got. Why isn't that marked? It's just not. I guess it's not marked because on here it looks like rough. So.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely rough.
Okay. I'm out now, 35. I'm hitting from the south. I'm not as gutsy as you. I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna aim 5 to the right. Yeah. 43 is a 4. So 440, right 5. Oh, man, these greens are so small. It's hurting my eyes. 440, right 5. So that's going to be green, according to my sheet here.
Yep. I agree.
Is right there. Okay. So I'm 1 straight away. Eight feet. Okay, Jeff, you're up. The wrong marker. And you are 25, hitting from the west.
Yeah. Yeah, let it roll.
66.
That is a 3.
So you're at 435, right 10. You could have chipped this in. Let's see. 4 feet.
Okay. I will take that.
You're losing your touch.
I know, that's okay. This hole, I will take this.
All right, John, this is pretty straightforward. You're 5 yards out in the regular rough. 26. Oh, maybe you chipped it in.
12.
That's going to be in. It's in.
There you go.
So what is that, a double bogey?
It's a 6. So, yes, a double bogey.
Double bogey after chipping in. That's pretty good.
That is a cherry on top of something. I don't.
That's it. Yeah, it's something, all right, Jeff.
A pile of something. Okay, so I'm putting from 8 feet. Oh, double ones again. That's my 3rd one.
So let me understand this. Let me understand this because I'm a slow thinking man. 66s and 11s abound, and I get a 14.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's been a
you
good night.
Assess the situation correctly.
That noise you hear is Hogan rolling around in his grave.
Hey, you know what, John? You could have been in Vegas and this was happening.
Well, I would have been gone a
This
long.
is just a friendly game of golf.
I had been gone a long time ago, Jeff.
You'd be back in your room by now.
As a psychologist, I'm wondering if I have to watch out for John jumping off one of these cliffs.
If not being arrested by
It's okay. There's a professional in the room, John. We're here to help.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
Tom's gonna go for it here.
All right. Let's see. 16.
25.
Barely. It's in.
Oof.
All right. One last hole, and then
Right.
we'll put John out of his misery.
Thank God. I
right.
bet you. I've maybe had 3 good rolls. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I feel your pain, man. I've been there.
Well,
I
and
mean,
this hole has
he's a
lots of
good.
pain.
He's got a great A column, and I can't get anything.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doubling wind effects, John, on this one.
Oh, lovely.
But it's a known wind. So we've got, let's see, we've got a tailwind, and we got a roll of 43. Let's see, roll right 5 yards on landing. If crossing the 300-yard mark, add another 5 yards. Okay. And then second shots, we're going to carry another 15. All right, so we'll continue with this. So we're gonna have 20 yards of carry on this hole. And Jeff, you're gonna be up.
Okay.
Oh, you want to look at the hole here?
Yeah.
And you've got a normal dog leg at 310 for whatever that's worth.
Yeah. Okay. Driver.
Anything else?
5 right. Aim 5 right.
Okay. 45.
As a 4, I will take my average.
All right, so this shot carries 285, right 15. And then you're going to get 30 roll. Let's see, but we got some roll right, 5 on landing. And then if crossing the 30-yard mark, 300-yard mark, roll another 5. So you're going to get both of those things.
Yeah.
So that's going to add 10 and 30. And we got that dog leg that you're going to go through the inside of here, I think. Yep. So you're at 315, right 25. You know, the only question is with this is whether or not you would go into that deep rough before any of that business happened. Let's see. 280. And it was right 15. So 280 right 15 would be fine. No, you wouldn't. So that works out fine.
Yeah.
All right. So 315 right 25, and I'll just update that. Fairway.
Yep.
And once again, you're in no man's land. So you're in the fairway,
right?
Somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah.
And that is fairway, even though where I have the ball marker.
Yeah,
I quite look like it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go with a 4-wood and not do anything. 41 is a 4. And that's 260 right 10. And then that'll bounce either into intermediate rough or fairway. It's not going to matter. And I'm only going to get 20 roll. So I'm not going to, I'm only going to go 5 right here. 20. So that's going to be 280 right 15, where I end up right there. All right, John, show us how it's done.
Oh, yeah, sure. There's no wind, right?
You do have a bounce back. There's 20 carry.
20 carry, but there's no crosswinds, just
no
20.
No cross.
Okay.
20 extra carry.
I'll hit a driver. and hope
Okay.
I don't get a 31. That's it.
32.
14. So that's 400 to the right. Man.
No, it's 30 to the right.
No, I was close.
So you're going to be in the deep rough, I think. So 275 right, 30.
Is he?
Maybe not. I'm just
Really close.
eyeballing here. No, that's no, but then you're going to bounce 5 right, though, right?
Yeah. Deep rough.
Yeah. So you go right there. Okay. So put a 5 right there, and then you forfeit any other roll. Now, the second shot is going to carry 15 for everybody. So deep rough, your maximum club is going to be a pitching wedge, no knockdown. You could aim if you wanted to, but you'd have to aim across the center line, and no work the ball.
Are you sure there's not like you got to keep one eye closed or anything like that? There's nothing like that.
You have to hit left-handed.
Left-handed, right?
With the right-handed club, that's
Exactly.
about right. Well, pitching wedge.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else?
Just grip it and rip it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. 52 in the eye column.
Oh, that's good. That's a 15.
These are horrible rolls.
They are.
440 to left 15.
440. Left 15.
Horrible.
And then you're going to roll 5.
Well, that's not.
That's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
It's not over a cliff.
No. That's the regular rough, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm up. I'm short-sighted. This is another one where I just want to work the ball or aim across the center line. I don't want anything to do with that cliff. Let's see, 185.
Got that deep bunker looming in front of the green too.
Yeah, I'd rather be there though. I'm going to aim 10 left. Well, I have to use the lamp thing, otherwise I'm going to get a warning. 10 left. And I'm going to hit a 9-iron. Or a 6-iron. I'm going to hit a 6-iron. No, I'm going to 6-iron. What am I talking about? I want to hit a 5-iron. I'll maybe a little bit long here, even if everything goes well. 52. That's a John number. Something got messed up here.
Yeah, what happened there?
That's a 28. That's a horrible number. Uh-oh. 490, right 15. I may be on that cliff.
Oh,
That's my average eye tonight.
490, right 15. I think I hit the cliff, didn't I, Jeff?
You did. You did.
Oh, goodness. Man, even though I was way over there. Yep. And that, let's see. 1, 2, 3. That ball's lost on the cliff there. All right, so I'm going to get a penalty stroke.
Oh.
And now I got to figure out where I'm going to drop the ball. I'm losing things right and left here now. I've lost my ruler. right, so let's go back to where I was. I was at 280, right 15,
That makes sense.
which is right here. I'm going to get this ball out of the way, and I'm going to have to show what I'm doing here. So 280, right 15. Ow. So I cross the hazard right here. So I can drop essentially in the fairway right at that spot. So that's going to be 325, right 30. Well, I was having a good round until then. All right. Let's put that there.
I was having a good round till 8 o'clock came around.
Wait a minute. It's 375, right 30. I think my eyes aren't good. I said 325.
Yeah, 375.
I've got to change that. So 375. Let's get rid of hole or shot 3.
What were you laughing at? What were you watching? The news?
Okay. That's it that way. All right. You're at 315, right 25.
Ow, ow, ow.
As I recall, that was like right there.
Right.
And your carry objective is 150.
Okay. Let's go knock down 8-iron. Actually, no, don't knock it down. Just 8-iron straight up. For the center line, I'm good.
I'm sorry?
No, that's it. No
Okay.
aiming, no work of the ball.
64.
That is a 4.
And
I will not take it.
so 500, right 5, and then no roll. You're going to be 1 straight away.
Let's see where that is.
You're going to be right there.
Yep.
1 straight.
All right.
This is an incredible round.
I've never played this well at Seaside.
13 feet for a birdie opportunity.
Okay.
All right. Okay, now I'm far. Now the question is, did this second shot carry plus 15 yards or not? I don't know. I gained about 50 yards on that shot. I'm not hitting from the same location. I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm at 110. I'll hit a sand wedge. 35. There's a 3. I'll take the average W. 3. 505, and I'm going to back up 5. So 505. That's 495. That'd be 10. So I'm going to be right there. I'm going to be 1 diagonal away. So I'll have a 14-foot putt for bogey. John, you're up in the rough there. You have a good angle and you're hitting.
Hitting this.
Ice the cookies now.
Do you want to move the target?
Going to bed. 10 minutes. No.
Just go ahead and hit it.
Yeah.
41.
6.
Oh, that's great. So it went 500, right 5. So you're going to be one straight away.
Okay.
So a 7-footer for a par.
Mm.
All right. So I'm out at 14 feet. I'll go for it. Let's hope I can make a bogey here. 25 is a 14 from 14 feet is in. Wow. Okay, Jeff,
Let's go for
13 feet. 26.
it. 18.
That's in.
All right.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I was looking in the wrong column, I think. 13. Yeah, 18 is just in. Okay.
Yep. All right.
All right. John, this is your last chance.
Okay.
43.
27. We ended on a good roll.
2. And then your second roll is a 55.
Oh, well.
All right. That's it.
Unbelievable.
So this was a little bit long, partly because of us hitting the balls over the cliffs and trying to figure out wind effects and all that other stuff that was going on. But I did have fun. Unbelievably, Tom Watson is 8 under through 9 holes. I mean that's insane.
It's
I mean,
incredible. Yeah.
That's right up worthy for the Game Caddy website.
Yeah.
And you know, John sadly with Ben Hogan is 3 over after 9, and I'm 3 under, which normally I would consider to be a pretty good round.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
when you're trailing by 5,
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't necessarily feel that
Do-
way.
Scott, do you realize you hit 100% of your fairways?
I did not realize that.
Wow. Yeah. That's incredible.
That
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, 100% of the fairways. And I played pretty conservatively off the tee. But let's look at just a quick look here at putts. Okay, longest putt made. John had one for 8 feet, but total length was 17. That's right up there with the round that I recorded with Colin Morikawa on this course back in July of last year. He had a total of 17 feet, I believe, after 9 holes. And I think my record shortest number of putt distance for putts made, I think it's 34. It might be as low as 32. But, John, you're rivaling that. And then, Jeff, by comparison, you had 41. But you only had 9 putts
Yeah, that's
for 9
unbelievable.
holes.
Yeah.
Whereas John and he had 13 and I had 12.
Right.
But then I had a bunch of long putts. So I've got 74 and a half feet of putts made at this point, which is on the upper end of things that's there. Any last comments or anything you want to say before we wrap up tonight?
No, it was a lot of fun, guys.
It was.
You know,
Yeah.
and John, I feel your pain. I've been there. We've all been there. But
Well, we all have. We all absolutely all have been there because while Jeff's having great luck with Tom Watson, I shot, I think it was either an 84 or an 86 with him on one round. I don't remember which course it was, but I know he can play a lot worse than he's playing tonight.
yeah. So, Hopefully, when we finish up, Lady Luck will be on your side, John.
Well, we'll
Right.
see. We'll see if the
Then again,
we'll see if
Scott's
the
doing
odds
the
come
rolling,
back.
so there's no promises there.
That's right.
All right.
All right, we'll do it again, guys. A lot of
All
fun.
right.
Definitely.
Take care, guys.
All right, thanks. Have a
Take
good night.
care. You need too. See you.